My name's Robby Mallard. My company name is Mallard Contracting. I'm a Wadjuri Nunda man. I'm a Yamatji man from the Midwest Gascoyne. Mallard Contracting is a construction company, but also we do civil stuff too. We do plumbing, electrical, painting, refrigeration, anything in the construction side. We can do refurbs on buildings, houses, install new sheds. We actually set up whole mine camps from the ground up to the end product. A lot of racism in my life growing up, more about your colour of your skin really, so I got picked on both sides of the fence. Those days you got called all these names. I think it made me who I am today. I got no regrets of how I got brought up. We didn't think anything was different. You know, maybe on the clothesline you might have clothes hanging up and we might have a kangaroo hanging on the clothesline. I won a job in Jigalong. I was out there working in one of the communities, Kinnawannergy it was. I was checking out the photos and this lady said to me, I know you, I know your family, you're a Rhine. And my nana's a Rhine, so here's me out in the middle of nowhere and this lady blew me away and speaks their culture language. I was 18 years old and that's the day I realised that I don't have to be black to look black. And she blew me away and it changed everything about who I was and what I was about. I'm an Aboriginal person and proud. Actually, I was a mechanic when I left school for about 6 months and the guy sold a business, so I ended up on a plantation. So I started working as picking bananas and tomatoes and mangoes and that sort of stuff. And the lady on the plantation that looked after me, because I was only 17 years old, she said there's an Aboriginal apprenticeship going as a plumber, so I applied for it and I got it. Rio Tinto had an opportunity in Roban. I went down to an Aboriginal forum. They said, oh, Robby Mallard's a licensed plumber, give him a go at one of the mines. And they said, all right then, we'll give him a go. There's about a 3-week project to do that. Ended up being 3 years and turned into a building company. In those days I employed probably 2 people, 3 people max, and in today's world I've probably employed up to about 160 people. And since I started, some of the projects have gone from a couple $100,000 to this project we're on now is about worth 10 mil. It's not about what sort of money I make, it's how many people's lives I change. We always lend money to our family members and all that sort of stuff, and we enjoy lending our money to our family members. So one person I employ will support 15 other Aboriginal people. That's what it's about. We look after people, you know. I did a lot of mine closures with the mining companies and had beds and TVs and fridges that were going to go to the tip, and I got approval to fill up 40 sea containers with 600 beds, 600 TVs, 600 fridges, all the light globes, and took them all to the communities and gave them to the communities. It was one of the happiest enjoyments of my life. Yeah. So I've done the Aboriginal Culture Centre in Adelaide, which is one of the highlights of my life too. I do that with my other company, which is called Wiri Nawa. We've been together for the last 5 years, and that's the company that I expand nationally. Wiri Nawa in my language is called Black Duck, and that was given to one of my elders that gave me that name. And since this year, in the last 6 months, we spent $1 million in Aboriginal businesses. I brought 7 Aboriginal businesses together to work under our banner to do the Aboriginal Culture Centre, which is amazing. I treat my business game as a boxing bag. You're going to get punched. You just got to weather the blows. There's plenty of hardships. You put the hard work in and you get the rewards. I don't believe in competition. I'm proud to see every Aboriginal business out there achieving their goals. People don't realise in the last 20 years, look how far Aboriginal businesses have grown. It's amazing, you know. In the last 50 years is when we just got rights. We've come a long way, and I think we've got a few hurdles to go through yet, but I think we're going to get there, you know.